Hello, hello, friends. Welcome back. The day is finally here. We are packing it up for my land and sea Disney adventure. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Andrea. This is my space for talking about all things Disney. So let's get into it. I'm going on a land and sea adventure. So, what that means is I'm doing 2 days in Disney World with my family. We are staying at the beach club. And then we are doing 5 nights on the Disney Destiny, which, if you don't know, is Disney's newest ship. It just went on its inaugural sailing in November. So, it's only been around for a handful of months. Super excited about that. However, we are also doing a night at the MCO Hyatt Hotel at the airport. So that will be our first night there because we get in late. And then we also have a day room in Fort Lauderdale when we get back from the Destiny at one of the hotels down there. I think it's called the Riverside. So, all in all, we have 4 different rooms to stay in. And so that has really kind of thrown a whole new way of packing for me that I've had to think about. So let's get into it. I am doing this over several nights because I am working full time this week and I did not take off any time on Friday, and we leave right after my kids get out of school. So this is going to be a little bit over the next few nights. So let's start. So because we're getting in late, we're staying at the Hyatt, and then we're leaving the next day to go to the beach club and check in. I want to make sure that we're basically packing all the stuff for our Disney World portion of the trip separately from the cruise portion of our trip so that we're not digging through a bunch of different luggage. Normally, I pack everybody, each person individually, but for this, we're doing it a little bit differently, and I'm actually packing everybody together by day. So I'll take you through how I have the packing cube set up just in a minute. So let's do it. Okay, so this is the setup that I have for the first portion of our trip, which is the Disney World portion. So first off, let's get a moment for these super cute little packing cubes that I picked up on Amazon. So I got the little pink checkerboard, and then I also got some cutie little pink bows. All right, so the way I did it is first off, I have, hold on. Okay, hopefully the sound's still good because I couldn't hold my microphone, so I attached it. Um, but yeah, so first up, the first day I have our pajamas, easy to access because we will want those when we get in. We don't get in, I don't think we'll get to our hotel before like 10:30. So, and that's if our flight doesn't get delayed. So, especially with my 2 boys, like they're going to be exhausted, especially my 4-year-old. And then I also have in this one the clothes that we will need for Saturday morning. So we're all set there. From there, I have our swim outfits or swimsuits, swim outfits. Who am I? I have our swimsuits in a separate little packing cube so that we can grab those easily. I assume we're going to Magic Kingdom first, and so I assume by the time we get back, we will probably have our room ready, but just in case, it'll be easy to grab this and change into our swimsuits for some pool time. And then, assuming after swim, we will definitely have our room. So I have my outfit for Hollywood Studios at night. And then the rest of this packing cube is actually just for Sunday outfits. And then, same thing, I have our swimsuits for Sunday in a separate packing cube as well. And then moving into Monday, here is our embarkation day outfits. And then again, I put our swimsuits in here so we can throw these in our backpack. I don't know if we'll have time to swim on cruise day because we aren't getting to the port until like noon, I think. Or at least that's the time I said we would get there. I'm hoping we actually get there earlier and maybe we can like grab lunch or something. But that's a whole other story. So yeah, but anyway, we can, this is small enough where we can throw it in a backpack or something in our carry-on and change if we do have time to do swimming. Um, so yeah, so then the plan is hopefully to be able to fit all of this in one suitcase so that we only have to dig through one when we're in our first 2 hotels. So that is as far as I've gotten so far for packing. Next, I'm going to try to start packing us up for the cruise. I think for the cruise, I am going to pack us by person and then by outfit. Or I might actually mix it up and pack like all of my dinner outfits together. The boys and my husband will probably just wear the same daytime and dinner outfits. My husband might actually change it up a little bit. But I mean, my boys don't wear fancy clothes. They refuse to wear buttons. They refuse to wear real pants. So we're dealing with t-shirts and athletic shorts. I will tell you, I swore that when I became a mother, I was not going to let my kids dress like that. And then you become a mother and you choose your battles, and that is not one I want to have. So anyway, it's their vacation too, right? I want them to be happy and have fun and be comfortable. Anyway, all that to say, I still have to pack for the cruise portion. So yeah, the other thing is that I used to be a roller when I packed, and that like I would roll up all my clothes and stick them in the packing cubes because they say that's supposed to save space. But I actually switched it up this time. I was inspired by some folks on TikTok, and I just did piles and laid them flat. And then honestly, I think I can fit more in, and it takes half the time because I'm not rolling every single item. So yeah, that is so far working out pretty great. So I think I'm going to use that strategy for the rest of my cruise packing. And then the other thing, sorry, my arm's getting tired from holding this. The other thing I have to do is I have to figure out shoes, Mickey ears, hair accessories, magic bands, all of that, and make sure that goes in a carry-on or something easily accessible for that first part of the trip. So yeah, so let's get into the rest of the packing. Okay, we are now on day 3 of this packing journey. So today I'm trying to get together all of my bathing suits for the rest of the cruise. I packed my dinner outfits last night. Yeah, so now we're on bathing suits. So I'll show you what I have laid out here. So really quickly laid out, it's not very pretty, but I do have my 4. I actually have another outfit too that's not laid out here. So yeah, so I'm just gonna go fold these all up and jam them into a packing cube. I don't think I'm gonna bother packing by day for these because I'm not really tied to any particular day. I'll probably wear the 2 pieces earlier in the trip because 2 pieces and eating unlimited food does not bode well. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So let's do it. Okay, we are 24 hours out. We have all of our clothes packed in cubes. Now we just need to get it into the luggage. I started making random piles everywhere of other random things that need to be packed. So we'll go through those as well. But first I'm gonna try to get the clothes and the shoes in some luggage and then see how much space we have after that. Okay, here's a random question. How much sunscreen does one bring for a family of 4 on an 8-day vacation? Also, why do I own all of these bottles of sunscreen and yet most of them are like barely full? So obviously don't want to bring those. I think these ones are all pretty full, so I might just bring them all. Why not? I don't want to spend $20 on sunscreen when I'm on the cruise ship. Okay, we've got most of the clothes. Let's see. Clothes and shoes so far in here. And now I just need all of the other random piles of stuff. So let me walk you through what I have. So we've got sunscreen that we need at Disney World. I have another sunscreen bag over here that'll go in a different bag for the cruise. This is all of my like Mickey ears, all my accessories. I have our magic bands for the parks. I have our magic bands for the cruise in this bag. I need to charge these and everything. I also have the little magic band, like locks that the little rubber bands that you put around them so they don't fall off. We have our pin collections for me and my 2 boys. We each have our own. And then, let's see, over here we have lots of like medication. So I've got some motion sickness meds, allergy meds, pain meds, Band-Aids. In here we've got our vitamins, we've got some stain remover, Clorox wipes, hydration packets, and then let's see, I've got my toiletries. Most of them are in here. I'm gonna leave this out because I think I still need to add like more contacts and my razor and whatnot if I can fit it. Yeah, and then of course I still have to do like my curling iron and my hair products and all of that. But let's see how much of this we can get in there. Okay, so now I'm going to try to pack all the rest of our cruise stuff. I think we did pretty well fitting all of the Disney World stuff and like toiletries and whatnot in that one. So now we're going to start packing stuff in here. And we might actually be better on luggage, not bring as much luggage as we thought we were going to. So let's see how this next part goes. I almost forgot a packing cube. It was hiding, and now I need to fit this in the big luggage. All right, we're doing pretty good. We've got all the clothes packed, most of our shoes packed. I think we just need to pack my toddlers. No, actually, all our shoes are packed. No, they're not. I almost forgot my dinner sandals. Hopefully, okay, dinner sandals packed. Now I have to pack all this cruise specific stuff. Okay, so now I still have this random cruise stuff that needs to be packed. This is, believe it or not, my husband's pirate accessories. Somehow there is a whole bunch of accessories in that tiny little box. We've got foldable laundry basket, foldable sand stuff, my son's little autograph board for the cruise ship. These are our magnets for our door, waterproof pouches for our phones, and magnetic hooks for the room. And then I think we're like 90% done. So I'm going to work on getting all this in those 2 bags I have open. And then I still need to figure out, go through my toiletries one more time. We've got chargers, books, my big beach bag needs to go somewhere. My bag, my purses, my park bags. Yeah, and then of course we have to pack our carry-ons. So maybe some of that stuff can go in there. We'll see. All right, let's keep going. Okay, it is departure day, yay! I am so close to being done being packed. This is always the part I hate the most. It's like all of the little loose end things that like you still need to use in the morning to get ready, but then you still need to remember to pack them. So yeah, so that's where we're at. So I'll show you what I still have left. So I have all my toiletries. This is mostly hair stuff. Other toiletries, I ended up moving them into this bag because I needed a bigger bag. I have my makeup, all of my chargers, my microphone. I need to pack my gimbal and my little mini light, but I still need to use those. And then my park bags. This is stuff that like has to come with me on the plane. So like prescription medication, contacts, glasses, things that are not easy to replace. Kindle, charger, my nice bag. Yeah, and that's it. So all of that stuff has to go in this backpack. And then we'll see how much of that I can fit in here. And then I think we can close up everything, but this is what our luggage is looking at right now. So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we have this little ride-on suitcase for my 4-year-old. But he'll probably put like his blanket and stuffies or whatever in there. I'm really hoping that this is less than 70 pounds. I think it is. It's not too heavy. And with that, we are packed. So closing out this vlog, and then I will start the new one for our official travel day vlog, which will probably be a shorter one because we're not actually like getting to Disney and we'll probably be tired, but I'll show you guys the MCO hotel room if you're curious about that and staying there. Yeah, so as always, thanks for hanging out, and I hope you enjoyed this packing video. Have a good one. Bye, guys.